Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Simply Colorful FiberCast. Today's date is December 7th, 2018. My name is Lynn and I'm your host. Welcome to our 51st episode of this year, 2018. Tonight, you can see I have Jean's blocks up here because it's all about Queen Kerry. And I'm going to describe to you what that means. And we're going to be making her block the Entwined Star block. And I just heard a ding. So before we even get started, let's see who's there. Oh, nope, no one yet. It was work related. Anyway, welcome. Grab a project and let's see what we can get done in the next 60 minutes. I'm so glad you were able to join me. I am going to be motoring. I've been running straight out. I am in the throes of my finishing up my budgeting for the year for work and doing a custom quilt that's due next week. And lots of other things that, as I'm sure all of you out there are encountering the same things. Add in the holiday and everything else, and it makes for some busy days, but that's good. I'm glad it's Friday. So this Entwined Star, I must admit, so this project, Queen Bee, is, I just keep wanting to say Kerry. This is Kerry's month. And what that means is she's in our guild and she got to pick a block that all of us who are participating in this program get to make. And then her block is the Entwined Star. She further assigned each of us a color. My color is yellow. So I went and I have here some stash of yellow that we have to pick from. And then we're using Kona white, which has become one of our favorite, right, as the background. You can see behind me, I hope, maybe, that Jean had green and her work is beautiful. That is she has set a very high bar for me. I should say this pattern is free on the patchworksquare.com, and it's, again, Entwined Star, and the finished block will be 12 inches. So we're going to make, when we have to make two that are 12.5 inches. So first I'm going to cut things out. Oh, and Carol. Hi, Carol. Happy Friday. She says, hi, Lynn and fellow FiberCasters. So nice to see you, Lynn. Looking forward to watching you tonight. Oh, I'm so glad you're there. How did your drink? What are they called? Oh my goodness, this is not getting any better. Your coasters come out. I hope they came out well. Okay, background fabric. Cut 5 squares, 4.5, and 1 square, 5 1/4. And bisect on both diagonals. Oh my gosh, bisect, that's a big word. Okay. And I made sure that we have everything here. I've got my this and this trusty little. Oh, and I should cut out twice so that it's done, right? Because I have to do this 2 times. Even though Jean, bless her heart, cut out some backing from background squares for me. But Kerry, I'm leaving these for you. We're leaving these for you because Jean also cut out some red. So we're including this in the package so you have everything cut out if you need to make another red one. I forget why Jean did the red, but at least it's there. Maybe it was before she realized that she was doing the green. I don't know. She did ask me if I wanted green or yellow, and I said I did not. It made no difference to me. I like both colors. Okay, so since we're doing this twice, 5 4.5 inch. That means 10 4.5 inch. I may have just enough of this white fabric. Okay, 4.5 inch. Look and measure twice, cut once. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 5 squares, 4.5. Okay. So this is doubled. I could probably, if I did it differently, I could get all 10, but I'm not going to do that. Two, three, 4.5. So there's 8. Look at this. This will give us 9 and 10. Just have to iron it. Ooh, who's out there? Is that Carol? Hey! Hi, Chris. How are you? Chris is out there. Are you on the Cape or are you home? Oh, hello. Oh, Chris and Jean are together. And they're calling a truce. I love that. Hi. Oh, and I love the tree in your background. Merry Christmas. Are you sewing together? That would be fun. Or drinking some wine, or just chatting. What a fun thing. Okay, so 4 and 4. Now this one. One, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay. And then two, 3, 4.5. 2, 3, 4.5. Okay, so now we have 5 and 5. The other one from the background, we need 2 5 1/4, which we have just barely. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this roughly at first. Okay, all my white, aside from that, should be all done. So I don't know if I had mentioned this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But my sister had a big birthday this year. And months ago, we decided to go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've been waiting all year for this trip. And it's finally here, and it is so exciting to think about. So it means that the next, and I vacillate. I'm not sure whether to tell you, or am I supposed to follow the internet rules and not tell you? Because, well, we will have someone here at the house, of course, at all times. But, so we're going away, so there won't be any formal FiberCasts from now until 2019. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we all get to take a break. And everyone is so busy with their holidays. I hope that we all will just be able to take a break. Okay, cut 5 1/4 and bisect on both diagonals. Oh my. Bisect, dissect. Who dissected frogs in high school? Or sharks? I'll never forget dissecting a little baby shark. What were they called? Sand sharks? Or tiger sharks? And then inside there were baby sharks. Oh, and I can smell the formaldehyde. Just talking about it. Okay, but that was dissect, not bisect. Are you laughing? Okay, now I think that's good. 2 and 2. We are ready to rock and roll. Now we need 3 different fabrics, a medium, light, and dark, all yellow. And I frankly don't know which is which, and I'm not going to really worry about it too much. First off, I definitely wanted to use this yellow that we used in the last mystery quilt. I really liked that. And I figure it's a little bit modern. I'm trying to get more in the more modern fabric. I'm a little sensitive after being told my fabric looked like old lady fabric. Okay. That looks good with it. And then, so that would be light, dark. Yes, I did already look at this a bit. And then that would be medium. I wonder if that's too light. So it'll go with that white. That sure looks too white to me. What if we... I don't like that either. Okay. Oh, hello. Who's there? KB says, oh, hey now, old lady fabric. Poof. I know, right? I think that they just wait. It's going to come back. That's a little better. Or, see, I could always throw this one in. Ugh, but then that's more dots. Okay, here's another option. Although this really is like gold. But what do you guys think? What did Jean do? Well, she has a very light one. Light, medium, dark. All right. All right, we're going with it. Ooh, I like that better though. Hello. KB says, don't let anyone yuck your yum. I love that. Okay. What do we need? How much of this do we need? This is all I have of this. This is such old fabric, but I love it. Okay, 6, 2.5, cut 1 square, 5 1/4, and bisect. This bisecting is really funny. Makes me laugh. Cut 6 squares, fabric 4. Cut 6 squares, 2.5 inch, and cut 1 square, 4 7/8. So that's going to be my limiting factor. Nope, I can't do this. I don't have any, it's not wide enough. How about this one? Ooh, I kind of like that one. Those 3, rather than, I wonder if I can introduce black. I'm going to. I am going to. Okay, so let's iron this. Yeah, so KB, I can't wait for a trip. I'm starting to think about packing, which cracks me up because it's a week away. Okay. Oh, and big news on the heating front. Our heat works again. So that is big. I wish I knew what I was doing here. All right, let's just do this one. This is going to be, oh, and I'm cutting twice, right? Okay. So for this one, it says we need 1 square, 5 1/4, and then bisect on both diagonals. So let's do that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a quarter. Okay, and with any luck, this should be able to be cut, because I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. How lucky was that? Okay. 5 and a quarter by 5 and a quarter. Now let's do some bisecting. Let's see, it reminds me of Jeopardy. So we talked about dissect. Let's talk about bifold or bicept. Biplane. No plane. Oh. Okay. Oops. 2, 2. Okay, there's that. Now, cut 6 squares, 2.5, and 1 4. Oh, I see. These can be the same because, oh, I hate to cut into this big piece. You know what? I'm not going to. That is ugly. That's too much the same. That's too orange. See, this is old ladyish. That's from like the 70s, but I love it. No, but still not good. Okay, I'm cutting. It's a big deal. It's only fabric. And I can surely use, I got this at the $2.99 store out in Charlton. I love that place. If anyone is here in the Massachusetts area, check that out. You can do a nice little round robin trip or, a shop hop. You can go to Apple Tree and see Ginny out there. You can then go to the $2.99 shop and then go out to Charlton and see Kathy Rossini. Make a day of it. Okay. So now, and again, I know I'm not being very descriptive. Go to the patchworksquare.com for cutting instructions. Okay, 6 squares, 2.5 inches. I'm just going to cut a whole strip, and then the other one is 4 7/8. Oh, good. Hello. One, 2, 3, 4, and 7/8. Okay. Put that there. And this one, I only need 1. 4 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7/8. Okay. There's that. Put that aside. Now, how many of these? 6. 2.5. Okay. Carrie, you know what I'll do is I can include some extra cutouts for you. So Do you see how this works? So each month, whomever picks a pattern, we call the queen bee. Last month, it was Nancy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this will work well. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that. And then, what did she do? The Arizona or something? Okay, 6 of that. And then, I wonder if we can get, hopefully we can get 6 of this. And our square, there won't be enough of this. So this is going by the wayside. And we're going to go back to this. I actually really like yellow. Isn't that funny? You see this. Oh, as always, here on FiberCast, if you want to share what you're working on, please do. Send it to Lynn at simplycolorful.com or post it on the Facebook page or the Simply Colorful Mystery Quilt Along group. I think is where you're more likely to be able to post it. Okay. So here, oh boy, we probably had plenty. Huh! That's how you can tell when it's not straight. Pull this over. Okay. 4, 8, 12. Okay, do, and there. Okay, and then we need 1 that is 4 7/8. Oops. And then we'll do more bisecting. Not to be confused with dissecting. Oh, brother, that's old. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, guess who had Comcast out again today? I did. We have been having trouble since October. Hopefully this is streaming okay. And sort of the bottom line I've decided is that certain techs know certain things about the system. And we had a new gig router put in back in October. Remember I said our cable bill had just become too high. 4 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4 7/8. And so we called cable and said, what can we do? And they said, well, you can just go to high-speed internet and basically use cable as an antenna for your TV. Well, we tried that for a while. And not only did the internet side kick us out, but we missed our TV channels. And so we set it back. We called and said, we changed our mind and we went back. Fortunately, we saved a little money by going back to another lesser plan. It's ridiculous how expensive it is. And still, the internet side never worked. They kept that new modem in there. And so, anyway, long story short, we got it fixed. There and there. Okay, today, they put in a new modem and they did the software, which I knew was the problem. Okay. Put all that over there. We are done cutting. Let's see what is next. So these instructions are very good. Now we're going to draw a pencil line corner to corner on the small square. Although I'm not sure they're really good. They do, I didn't even look at this. Draw a pencil line corner, to corner and small square, wrong side of fabric. Well, they've got them color coded. That'll help. I definitely should have paid attention to this. You know what? I'm going to pull down one of Jean's as a guide. You can see this up front. That's what we're making. Thank you, Jean. Okay. So, here's my pencil. Do I even need a pencil? It's not that long. Okay, here's my friction. Okay, so let's just do one. So I'm going to put these aside. That's for my second one. If we can prove we can do this, then we can do the second one. Make 2 of each color set. Okay, there and there, and there, and there. And then we're going to use small square, 2 of those. Carol, you might like this pattern. I'm liking it. And 2 of those. Okay, so now it says, take your pencil or your pen and your ruler. And draw a line. I'm just doing it very lightly. Okay, it's working so far. Okay. Sew on the pencil line, but as we know, we want to sew a hair to the right of it so that when it folds over, it works. Oh, and then I needed to get my thread. So I had dark blue thread because earlier this week I helped a friend prepare or alter some Patriots pajamas. She, let's see, no, we don't need that. Where did I put that? Stay there. I'm looking for my thread. Please stay there. Please don't leave me. All right, we're going to do this right. I have some tan Aurifil. I need to fill up a bobbin. And all my bobbins are full, so I picked the bobbin with the least amount of thread. Oh, now it's going to drop. There we go. Put that puppy up. And I have to say, so I had dark thread on here. I had a ballpoint needle. And I had my walking foot, all of which I needed to sew this sort of fuzzy, stretchy Patriots jumpsuit type of pajama. It's like a union suit. And it was a men's union suit that she wanted to have me reduce for a, oh, I forgot to do this. For a child or young girl. So anyway, my machine was acting up. That's the whole point. My machine was acting up, but between the different needle, I went to a thicker thread, so I didn't even use Aurifil. And what else did I do? Okay. Oh, my machine isn't plugged in, so stay right there. Can you tell it's the week before the holiday? Yikes. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Can you see this? There you go. The Bernina in action. Makes a lot of noise though, huh? Okay, there we go. Put this underneath. There we go. Okay. Let's sew just a hair or skosh to the right of our line. And I'm going to chain piece them. It's the only way to go. Go. Okay, so it says cut 1/4 inch. Now, if I had time, I might save the smaller pieces, but for this particular process, I'm not going to do that. At this given time in my life, I don't need those, but I do hate to throw them away. You know I love these scraps, but I'll throw them away. Okay. Has anyone put this Panasonic iron on their gift list, their wish list? I've been very happy with it, especially for this kind of piecing. It's not great for, it doesn't stay hot enough for when, say, I'm ironing the back of a whole quilt. For that, I use my blue Joann's iron that I got a year or so ago. I don't go for the expensive irons anymore. Although I'm sure, never say never. Okay, but right now. So that's done. Now what I have to do is make 2 of each of these color sets. These instructions aren't good. I guess if the pictures were better, it would work. I guess I could have laid it all out too. That would help. All right, so this is going to be our center square. Oh, and having Jean square here helps a lot. So I'm veering off. I'm going off the ranch. Direction, smerection, as my sister would say. Oops, that sounded a bit obscene. I hope Kathleen is laughing if she's out there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are more. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so we have to do, let's put these aside. Put those, can you see those? Oh, I know. I pulled this out. This is what I should have done all along. Okay. Duh. So there and there. I love this little board. Now this for the middle. So where are these? Are going to go there. And they'll be really light, just like jeans. There and there. Okay. Let's do the middle one, and then we'll come back to this. Okay. And the middle one. There's that. We'll do this one. So I'm doing 2 sides here, and then I'll iron it open. One of the reasons behind doing this Queen Bee program is to encourage us all to try new patterns, and it works. Like, I hadn't been to that site in a long time, and now I'm curious to see what other patterns are out there that I could make. There's that. And now we're just going to take the other colors. Oh, and you're going to have a fit when I don't even square these up. I guess maybe I should though, huh? Like I say, Jean has set the bar very high. Her square lies very flat. Every point matches. I'm just going to let these drop on the floor. Iron that. Tell you, this cone of white makes everything just look so sharp. Okay. So there's that. And it looks like they're opposite. Again, I'm using jeans. Okay, now the hard one. What is up with this one? How could that? Oh, I see. Maybe. Make 2 of each color set. This is hard. Okay, let's put our squares aside. So first, this is kind of interesting. We're going to make these squares. They have 3 pieces. Then we're going to overlay and do what we just did with these little squares to make yet a 4th piece. Question is, what colors are we using? What pieces do we have left? Maybe that's a good way to do it. Oh, okay. So there's the white and that one. So funny. Can't even see it. Okay. 1, 2. Aha! 3, 4. Okay. I needed to check that. Carol, you're definitely going to like this pattern. Okay. Quarter-inch seam. Doing all 4 of them. I think if you decided to make this block over and over again, I would split it up and do all of each unit. And there we go. Okay, so those 4. Not going to cut them apart. It's easier to iron them if we keep them strung together as flags, and then we'll cut them. Beautiful. And there's that. And I'm going to cut the dog ear while I'm here. That. Okay, so there's that. Now it says, are we missing pieces? We need these big pieces. Did I not cut those out? What in the world? Maybe I goofed. Let's pull this back out and see our cutting instructions. Oh, shoot. I bisected these twice. I was only supposed to bisect on one diagonal. There, I was making such fun about the word bisect, and I didn't even read the instructions. So, in a perfect world, I would not have cut those in half. Oh, that doesn't even work. Yeah, it would be like that. Okay, so that's okay. No problemo. Although it means it's broken twice. Darn it all. Okay. Cut 1 4 7/8. Okay, well, fortunately, we had a lot of this, so let's get rid of that because that'll just confuse us. One, 2, 3, 4 7/8. Okay, and it says bisect once. Okay. Oh, while I'm here, I'm going to cut for the other one that I miscut. Before you know it, we'll be back to where we were. There. And there. Okay, so that's for here. I don't know what in the world I did. Okay, let's not worry about that right now. Let's go cut 2 4 7/8. This would have been so much easier if I cut it all out ahead of time, wouldn't it? And we could just whip it up like we knew what we were doing. But then that would kind of defeat the purpose of FiberCast, right? FiberCast is just us getting together and sewing for 60 minutes. Unwinding. It's not like it's not billed as training, clearly. Okay, and I know I haven't finished cutting these, but I want to iron them. Okay, let's go the other way. 4 7/8. Okay, and then we're going to bisect 2 at a time. I wonder what they'd call that. I think it's called a double bisect. Okay, 2 over there and 2 here. The question is, my goodness. That looks cool as is, doesn't it? But then, oh, I see. And then this is supposed to go over that. Queen Kerry. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do all of these first. And then I'll be able to. Okay. So I need to draw on the back. I definitely have been getting in the flow with this project, so I highly recommend it. I haven't thought of anything else, right? So it served as a good meditation. Okay. Well, I like my friction pen. Okay, now what it says to do, I hope. I didn't really read it. Yep, do the same thing as we did in step 1. Making sure to put... So you do use some extra fabric with this. You definitely, I would want to, if I were putting this in a quilt, I would want to figure out how to use these pieces that we're cutting off. Oh. And I definitely can chain piece, can't I? So here's this one. So see that line? That's what I'm sewing on. Sorry, I meant to be showing you these, and I haven't been, have I? Here and here. There. Okay. Okay. Now, let's put that there for a minute. Bear with me. Set the seams. Okay. Oh, eye itches. Ta-da! Huh? Does it look the same? Sort of. Although here, let me go like this. So the darkers look the dark and the lights are the lights. I think that's it. Okay, before I sew it all together, let's see who's out there. Yay, we can do this. Oh my goodness. This square got me right in the flow. I cannot believe that it's 2 minutes to 9. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to finish sewing this up so we can see what it looks like finished. And then we're going to call it. And then I want to wish everyone wonderful holidays. And like I say, we officially won't be back until January 4th. What's the date? Yep, January 4th, we'll officially be back. And just think, after the holidays, you can start quilting up a storm again. We'll all take a break, spend time with our families. And then if you're like me, we're going to be itching to get back into the studio. So I'm just making these 4, and then we'll web it all together. It'll be interesting to see if this is anywhere near the right size. And Jean, you're probably cringing because I'm not going to trim these up. Okay, so there are 4 together. Hang in there with me. I'm going to go over just a little, I think. But I want to show those of you who are interested in making this Entwined Star, I want to show you what it looks like when it's done. And you can play with the different color combinations and the values. You know, maybe we're putting the dark value in the wrong place, or maybe I should have stuck with all darker values in different colors. We'll see. It's a grand experiment. But we get to touch fabric. Okay, so there they are. I am going to trim this. And we'll see if we can put it back in the right way. It's a 50-50 shot, you know. In fact, I don't think that's the right way. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. I need to check it again. Can you imagine if I hadn't had jeans here? That would have been really hard. Okay, that looks right. Now, we're going to web it. So I'm going to sew these together, these together, these together. Then I'm going to come back and sew that, that, that. And then we'll match it up. And then we'll be done. I think I'll have to starch the heck out of this. Again. See how I'm not cutting it? I'm just webbing these blocks together. Okay, and I'm going to lay it out to make sure that they stayed in the right order. Okay, now I'm going to come back here and do this. There's that. There's this. What do you think? You guys should take bets about whether this is going to come out right. I think it will. There's this one. Do that. Okay, so now we have all of them together. Yay. I'm not even going to iron it. I'll do that afterwards and I'll spin the seams, which means I do need to make sure that when I match up my seams here, which I'm also going to pin, I have them going the right way on toward the inner block. Okay. Go. Sure, nope. Okay, I need to make sure this goes underneath. There we go. Get it out. Okay. One. Now that is in, so I need to make sure it stays in. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit longer. I know we didn't really talk too much about anything else. I'm so thankful to have this time with you. Thank you. I'm so appreciative of all of you out there and the notes you send and the pictures you send in, and your support on Patreon means the world. It's how I can keep doing this. I can get Comcast out here to fix the internet. So thank you for that. And I hope in return you get a little bit of entertainment or fun. If nothing else, it's something in the background so that we can all sew together and accomplish something in 60 minutes or 70 minutes. Oops, I just dropped that. Whatever the case may be. This certainly is a lot more fun than other things. Cleaning the house, doing chores. Okay. And there we are. Does it look like it looks wrong? Well, I tell you what, we'll figure it out and try. In conclusion, try the Entwined Star. It's available for free at thepatchworksquare.com. I want to thank you all for joining me, and I want to wish you all just a happy holiday. Thanks for being there. Keep on creating. Go enjoy your family or enjoy doing what you like to do, anything. What you like to do. That's what it's all about. So with that, I will officially and formally see you on January 4th. But between now and then, don't be surprised if I pop up somewhere. Goodbye, everyone. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. I'll see you soon.